I'm Quade. I've been a musician around the Calgary area for about 18 years. Known Jarin, and I've been coming to Guitar O.R pretty much as long. I was a drummer for multiple bands when I first came here, and through the years played bass for a few bands, been a singer-songwriter, been a frontman, played rhythm guitar, and Jarin's the guy who's kept me going through most of it, just making sure my rigs are always ready to go, helping me out in a pinch, and we've done some cool restoration projects together over the years. The first thing I think of when I think about Guitar O.R is the place. It's really the place to go in Calgary, and Jarin is he's the guy who works on my gear. And it's nice to be able to come into a place where you're not just grabbing a ticket, dropping off your rig. I can actually come in, we can chat a little bit and it's like catch up on life, and it's nice to actually have like a personal relationship with the person who's working on some of the things that are closest to me. It's a place I know I can trust, even if it's not necessarily Jarin working on stuff. This is one of many, many projects Jarin's helped me out with over the years. This guitar belonged to my mom. She was the fourth owner by about 1964. And this guitar was moved around her friend circle. My aunt had it for a while, ended up with my mom, and I found it probably when I was in high school. I uncovered a bunch of old instruments, some stuff we'd inherited, picked up. Both of my parents were the type of people who wouldn't let an instrument go to the landfill, This one sat for too long, unplayed, not in a case, and I was just always in love with it as a kid. I loved the look of it. Couldn't play it to save my life. The neck was so poorly out. It was split. I brought it back from Ontario, from our cabin, a couple of years ago, and I said to Jarin, look, I've got these couple of instruments. They're not worth anything, but this one in particular, I'd just like to be able to, even if, get me 3 or 5 frets to be able to play on it. And he was like, okay, leave it with me. And I did, and I went traveling, went touring. I was gone for about, I don't know how long I was gone for, not quite 2 years. And I just moved back to Calgary, and he called me. He's like, it's ready. And so I came in and couldn't get over the sound on it. We tried to keep it in budget. We tried to keep as much original as we could. But the thing was, nearly in 3 or 4 pieces when I brought it in. And it's become one of my staples. He's done a couple like that for me, restored my dad's old electric, which probably hadn't been played since the early 80s. He did a banjo that I found in a garbage pile for me and that, but it's been cool. He's done 4 or 5 projects of my parents' old and family old instruments now, and we've just kind of rebuilt my family's collection and legacy of gear over the years. When I come in, I know what I'm getting. I know the quality of service that I'm getting, but I also know that I'm getting that personal kind of touch, and I know I'm going to be taken care of. I've never had an issue with the work. It comes down to the personality of the place, and Jarin is that, and he's a staple in the community here, so I wouldn't take my gear anywhere else. The quality of the work that he does has been a big part of what's gotten Guitar O.R to 20 years. Jarin's the kind of guy you want to see him succeed, you want to see him do well, and he's done it. Here we are 20 years, and I've been coming to him almost since the doors opened years ago when it was just Jarin in here, and then to be able to come in year after year, and I had a couple of years I was away from town, came back, and he's got a team, and everything is growing. Jarin, I'm super proud of everything you've done. The way you've built this and built Guitar O.R and yourself as a staple in the city, and it's not just guitar players and musicians coming in, but things like volunteering. The time you've given to the community has been huge, and it's done a lot for a lot of people.